Should you hate women? Have you been dogged out by women? Have you been mistreated? Have you been cheated on? Have you been lied to? Have you been misused and abused and women look at you as less than, or they look at you as just a bank account? Or every time you try to approach a woman, she rejects you. Every time you go on a date, you fail. Every time you try to kiss a woman, she rejects you. Is that your situation? Are you an incel, and should you hate women? No. Listen, welcome to the real world. Understanding women does not mean that you should hate them. And I'm coming from a standpoint where I've been in relationships. I've been the guy where a woman has had a one night stand and she had a fucking husband. And I'm not saying that like I like to fuck, women who are married. I found out about it afterwards. But I understand the reality of women. Does that mean that I hate women? No. I don't hate women the same way that I don't hate a bear for doing what a bear does. If I see a bear in the wild, I'm not going to go fucking approach it. I'm not going to go up to the bear and try and pet it because that would just be naive. That would be stupid. Why would I walk up to the bear knowing that that bear will probably kill me? Right? And if I do walk up to the bear, knowing the knowledge that I have, I'm going to walk up to it strapped up. I'm going to walk up to it with some sort of weapon. Matter of fact, I'm not going to walk up to it, but I'm going to be around the vicinity. If I see a bear, I'm definitely going to have a weapon on me because I understand the game. Does that mean I hate the bear? No. Because women, once you understand the realities of women and that they can do slimy shit, they can do certain things, right? I understand that I'm not going to fall in love with a woman. I would never fall in love with a woman because I understand the realities of the world. I don't believe in love, okay? I believe in you can feel love. You can feel love for a woman. I keep getting interrupted by my loud ass bathroom air vent, but let's get back to the point. So the reason why most guys end up hating women is because they don't have the knowledge, they don't have the experience to see what type of woman is in what category. Because like I said, you don't get mad at a bear because it's a bear. You understand that's a bear. A dog, you can have it around you and okay, this dog, it could still bite me because it still has it within it to bite me. But a dog is usually a little more submissive. It's usually going to be happy to be around you as opposed to a fucking bear, right? If you fall in love with a fucking slut, that's your fault. But if you fall in love with a woman, understanding that, hey, I still have to love myself. I still have to respect myself. And I still understand that she's still a woman at the end of the day. And she could betray me. She could go out there and cheat on me. It's possible. The likelihood of it happening is lower if you choose a woman who, probably has better morals, probably, was raised better. But at the end of the day, she's still a woman. Does that mean you should hate her? No. Because personally, I like hanging out with a woman. I like spending time with a woman. A feminine, submissive woman who's submissive to me is more enjoyable spending time with her. I mean, I do enjoy spending time, you guys all know this, right? Spending time with the homies and laughing and all that shit is fun. That shit is super enjoyable. But at the end of the day, men and women just have a different connection, right? Like having a woman by your side, it's different when, obviously there's sex involved. That's super fun, right? The reason why most guys hate women is because they can't get any sex. So does that lie on the woman? No, it lies on you. It lies on the fact that you haven't worked on yourself to be the most attractive version of yourself, the most respectable version of yourself. You don't know how to be alone. So when you don't know how to be alone, that's when you end up hating women because your woman might leave you at any moment, which any guy who's dealt with women understands that it can and it will happen at some point because they're women, right? But the understanding, the knowledge is the power so that you don't get butthurt. You don't get in your feelings. You don't get broken down by this shit. It's just the fucking game. Charge it to the game. Keep working on yourself and keep moving forward. But when you don't have a connection with you and you need women, then guess what? A woman leaves you, you're broken. You hate women. A woman cheats on you, you're broken. You hate women. When you have a connection with you, with yourself, and you don't need anybody, you don't need a woman. You understand that you came into this world on your own and you're going to leave on your own. Like you're going to die on your own. No one's going to go with you. So Why would you want to develop a connection with someone else better than the connection that you have with yourself? You should always be striving to develop a connection with yourself more than you develop a connection with a woman, with a friend, with a family member, whatever the case may be. The foundation is always you. So guys who say, "Oh, women are terrible, women are this and that." Yes, I know that women do have some tendencies of being fucking sluts, being cheating ass bitches. And that it is what it is. That's why I said I would never fall in love with a woman, because I don't believe in the idea of being in love. I believe that shit is a fairy tale. Any man who has been through some experiences with women understands that this whole in love fairy tale, the whole idea of being in love, if you really look at it, it's the woman's not going to be in love with you. She's in love with how you make her feel. So she's loyal to her feelings. She's not loyal to you. Meaning, the moment that her feelings change, she could leave. The moment that her feelings subside, if you're married to her, she could take half your shit. If you have a child with her, she could put you on child support. So she's loyal to her feelings and how you make her feel. She's not loyal to you. And then on top of that, if you want to make it work, because people say, "Oh, but so many people are in love and they've been in marriages for years." Yeah, you know how that shit happens? Because the man has to take a bunch of shit over the years. Over time, the man has to accept a lot of shit. He has to conform to the relationship. He has to change things about him to make that shit last forever, right? That's the whole forever idea. And quite frankly, I don't believe a man should be over here conforming to what a woman wants. I don't believe a man should be conforming to what a woman wants him to be. I believe a man should always be himself, truly. And if the woman doesn't like that, then she can leave. And that's not a problem. That comes back to having a relationship with yourself, having a strong connection with you, and not being afraid to be on your own. See, right now, I'm single. Do I hate women? No, I don't care. I don't care that I'm single. I love being single because I have more time for myself. I can see who I want. And like I said, I love women, but I just understand how women move. I understand the bad side of women, right? And it's not necessarily the bad side because it's just nature. Do you consider a bear eating a fucking ripping an animal to shreds, or a lion ripping an animal to shreds? Do you consider that bad? No, it just is what it is. It's life. Accept it and move on with your life. So if you hate women, you probably need to take a look in the mirror and ask yourself, what is it about you that is lacking that you can't get the success that you want with women? Is it that you're fat and you're out of shape? Okay, so go on a cut, fix the problem, stop crying and complaining like a little bitch, because that's also part of the reason why women don't respect you. Women aren't attracted to you because you don't fix a problem. You just sit and cry and complain and whine like a little bitch. So women don't respect that. So there's a lot of key factors as to why you're not getting the success that you want with women, which in turns you to hating women instead of saying, "Hey," because I'll tell you right now, guys who have success with women, guys who can pull a woman, guys who are confident with women and talking to women, they don't care if a woman leaves them. They don't care if they're single. They don't care if a woman cheats on them because they're confident that they can replace her ass. They're confident that they can get another one. They understand how these women work, right? I don't know a fucking player who fucking hates women. I hate these bitches. No. Most players, what do? They do what players do. They keep moving forward. They find themselves another chick. Do you think that a man who was good with women hated women, he would be going after women? No. So why do you hate women? Like I said, it comes to deficiencies within who you are as a man that you need to work on. So start working on yourself. And if you need help, shoot me a DM. Let's get to work. But this whole hating women shit, come on, man. You're probably just an incel. You're probably just mad at the world when you should be looking within. Be mad at yourself. Be mad at yourself. If you get rejected by every woman that you talk to and you decide to quit, and you decide to hate on women and just be an incel for the rest of your life, that's your fault. You have things that you could improve in your game. You have things that you could improve in your approach. You have things that you could improve in your presentation, how you look, how you speak, how you smell. All these things tie into it. So take a look in the mirror and ask yourself, do you hate women? Because if you do, you're probably lacking